Now to the topic all of us love to hate.
This is The Voice, and you are the voice.
Now, of course, a lot of the discussion around this at the moment, and can I just say, before I get into this, if you're tired of hearing about it, imagine how tired we are of talking about it. So if we can please just have a moment of your pity, because we've got months to go, but we can get through this together. So today, prominent campaigner, yes, campaigner, Thomas Mayo, kind of burst the bubble that anyone might be still entertaining, that The Voice has nothing to do with treaty. How many times have we heard that from this Labor government? No, Voice has nothing to do with treaty. They are entirely separate things. And no matter how much proof you come up with that it has everything to do with treaty, otherwise known as Makarrata, no, they say absolutely unrelated. Well, here's Thomas Mayo saying they're the same thing, basically.
And here I was, a fellow that hadn't been involved in national, really national campaigns before, presenting the strategy going forward, which was simply that first we would pursue a voice, and so that we could have the best possible say on the Makarrata Commission, which would supervise agreement making and truth telling to the nation.
There you have it. This was always just a stepping stone, and don't we know it? Now, the Yes campaign, despite the dismal polls, keep telling us, well, we're just getting started. We've got over 20,000 volunteers that haven't hit the ground yet. Not only that, we've got a $50 million war chest. And I don't know about you, but I'm like, I hope you spend every single cent, because Aussies are already so sick of this. Hence, the poll showing support is flagging in nearly every single state. And yet, despite headlines like this one, they keep forging ahead. Stay out of the debate. Australians hit back at corporations weighing into the Voice to Parliament referendum in damning new polling. Oh, but please keep spending your money. We love being preached to. This poll, commissioned by the firm Society Advisory and obtained by Sky News Australia, has found that when asked if large companies such as the major banks, the mining companies, supermarkets, sporting code, basically everyone who keeps ramming this down our throats day in, day out, whether they should campaign for the Indigenous voice, 92% would be great, but 29% agreed that, we're fine with it. 44% disagreed, and 26% said they're unsure. I think the proof's in the pudding. People are thoroughly sick of this already. I almost love that we've got months to go, because while it means a heck of a lot more talking about it, people are already sick of it. So the longer this goes on for, the more of your $50 million you spend, Aussies are just going to be like, enough already.
I disagree with you. I can't wait for one of those 20,000 volunteers to knock on my door and ask me if I'm going to be a racist or if I'm going to support reconciliation by voting yes to The Voice. That'll be fantastic. I can't think of anything worse, to be honest. But here's the biggest problem Albanese's got, back to your original thing where he's continually saying nothing to do with treaty. Not only is he fighting a losing battle here, but in the aftermath, he's blatantly and repeatedly lied to the Australian people, and he's been caught time and time again, and he just doubles down.
Well, once upon a time, people would come and knock on your door and try and sell you religion, like the Jehovah's Witnesses would come along. Now they're just going to come and sell another religion, which of course is wokeism. We'll knock on the door and I'll throw a cup of tea at you, which is or a bucket of water. I don't really care. But you're right about Albo, because the problem is he's now trying to unscramble the egg. Because it is very clear from the Uluru Statement from the Heart that voice, treaty, truth are all intertwined. It is one package. It's meant to be one package. The Prime Minister has talked about it historically as being one package. All the people who've sat on his working committee to develop the voice,
wore
like
the
Thomas
T-shirt.
Mayo, all the people who sat like Thomas Mayo on the working committee keep saying that it's all intertwined. This is all part of a movement. Voice is simply the start. And then you've got the Prime Minister doing interviews with Patricia Karvelis and Ben Fordham and whatever, saying, no. This is just the voice we're talking about. No, you've admitted that that is wrong,
Right.
but he knows that if we're selling more than the voice, people won't buy it. The The trouble for him is that it's gone too far. He's already admitted it. Everyone else is admitting it. Like, they're not hiding it. They're not hiding the fact that they want voice to lead to treaty, and good on them for not hiding it. They ought to be honest about it, but that's where it will fall over, because it is more than the Prime Minister is trying to tell us it is, but the people who actually know what it is, they're well across it.
And the states are doing it anyway. The states are forging ahead with Tweedy.
Tweedy.
We've got the
Tweedledee.
First People's Assembly in Victoria. Queensland is well ahead. They've inked their part
With bipartisan support, mind you.
Bipartisan. Don't even get me started. Crucifully, how could you do that to me?
Well, the fact is, you can always rely on Labor to pick the wrong side to support.